Welcome to Module 5, Lesson 16. So, expanding off of yesterday, or last lesson, I can place whole numbers and unit fractions on a number line. Now, that sounds very similar to what yesterday's was, but big difference. We're not just placing fractions anymore, and we're not just between 0 and 1. Yesterday, we were talking specifically about, I have 0 here, I have 1 here, find things on that number line. Now, we have a number line, but it's like 0, 1, 2, and 3, and you have fractions in between each one of those. And I should be able to say any fraction, and you can be able to find it. That's the idea. So, long story short, let's go ahead and jump into it. So, let's say if I were to ask for you to find 2/3, the idea here is, once again, you take this bottom number and you split each whole into that. So how many pieces are each one? 3. Each one needs to be split into 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They're all into thirds now. Now, 2/3, you just start at 0 and count by thirds until you get there. So 0/3, 1/3, 2/3. So 2/3 is right there. Now, that's kind of what we've been doing so far. Not too shabby. But if I were to have the question that states specifically something like 5/3, we still need to be able to find that. So 5/3, how do we find that? The exact same way we found the other one. Going 1/3, 2/3, and just keep going until we get to 5/3. So I'm going to label them as we go. So this first one is 0/3, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. Remember how that works. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 4/3, 5/3, and look, there we go. We've got 5/3. But let's just keep going. Let's just finish it just so we can get into the habit of it. 2 would become, next one is 6/3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 6 divided by 3, or what times 3 equals 6? It's 2. Next one, 7/3. 8/3, and the last one, 9/3, because 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now, let's do another one together, and I'm going to make it a little bit trickier. Let's say I'm in fourths. So, once again, label this up all the way across. 0, 1, 2, and 3. But I'm in fourths, and I'm not going to start with something less than 1 whole. I'm going to look up something larger than 1 whole. So I'm going to go ahead and find 11/4. That's what I want, 11/4. So if I'm in fourths, how many parts do I need to split each whole into? Basically saying if I have a whole bunch of pizzas and they're cut into fourths, how many slices are on each pizza? Well, 4. It tells us 4. The bottom number, the denominator, will always tell us that. So we need to split each one of these into 4 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on and so forth. Now, 11/4. Once again, just count by fourths till you get there. So 0, it would be 0/4. Then 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 1 over 4/4, because 4 divided by 4 is 1. 5/4, 6/4, 7/4, 8/4, because 8 divided by 4 is 2. 9/4, 10/4, oops, I almost put 11, 11/4, and then 12/4, because 12 divided by 4 is 3. Now, scholars, we're looking for 11/4. Well, there it is right there. So the same thing as like doing time is just, here's the number line, go down it until you find the spot you're looking for. Now, we'll do one more here. One more kind of tricky one, because, well, I want to trick you. Not really, because I'm sure you're going to figure this out. But let's say I was looking for 10/5. And we still had that same number line where it was 1, 2, and 3. Once again, fifths. So how many pieces do I need to cut each one of these into? 5, 5, and 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just as a reminder of that, that's how it works. Now, 10/5, once again, I've done this enough. I know the answer automatically. I've had 28 years of practice on this. So if you don't see it instantly, that's okay because you're learning this. This is brand new. So if you're still looking confused, don't worry. This is the first time we're really exposing ourselves to it, so it's going to take some time. Don't worry. Take some time sometimes. But let's go ahead and just go down the line like we have in the past and try to figure it out. But so this one would be 0/5, 1/5, 2/5. I'm going to go a little faster here. 3/5, 4/5, 5/5, 6/5, 7/5, 8/5, 9/5, and then 10/5. Oh wait, hey, that's what we're looking for. So where's 10/5? It's at the 2 because 10 divided by 5 is 2. Now, reason why this works, I know that so well, is because you kind of know that fraction. But it's the same reason that I can kind of look at 7/5 and say that's about 1 and like 30%. Because it's not quite halfway yet, but it's almost there. So it's 1 whole and almost half. It's not a half, but it's almost a half. So that was the lesson. Hopefully it wasn't too confusing. Hopefully you got this. And I hope to see you in the next video. Hope you guys have a great day.